Hey folks, please enjoy this clip from our show, which you can find every single day at 4 p.m. Eastern exclusively on Rumble. We've been doing the best shows we've ever done, completely free of censorship and on a platform that actually supports us. You can also support us on Locals, where you can access a ton of exclusive content, movie riffs, as well as an archive of over 1,000 full episodes going back as far as 7 years. We've also teamed up with Merch Engine to bring you a new lineup of really awesome quality shirts, hoodies, and now even hats. So come check out our untethered, uncensored show on Rumble every single weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern. You stupid idiots. Time to shit or get off the pot.
We're going to shit all right on these Crowder people. We're going to cover this because we have been covering, for there's some new people here. We've been covering this Crowder stuff for about 7 years now, give or take.
Yeah.
And we've been calling him a psychopath for a very, very long time. We're going to...
And you guys said we were crazy.
We are going to dissect all the lies and the sidestepping in this response video. But you have to go to revengeansist.locals.com. $5 for the month. Or you could just get the episode for $2, I think, but it doesn't make any sense. Pay the extra $3, right? And get like all the episodes. Because I'm sure we're going to talk about it next week too. But we have to say bye to the poor. So bye, poor people.
Bye.
Bye. We're heading over to Locals. We're going to have some fun. Join us over there. Okay, I think they're gone. Let me still check if the poor people.
Thank God. I'm the only poor person allowed around here, God damn it.
Those people.
They're gone.
Yeah, Virgie, gatekeep.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
So
I am the poor now.
Hi.
Gatekeep. What are you, Alex Jones?
So
interference for Steven Crowder?
Dude, that made me so sad. I got
it was very disappointing.
And it makes me sad because Alex, look, here's the thing I'll say about Alex. Alex is loyal to a fault, I think. And I understand that Steven showed him the documents, but the documents he showed him were what he was alleging happened. Right? But the issue is, Alex, is that we don't get to see Jared's documents or hear Jared's side because he has an NDA.
Yeah, that's what everybody's been saying. Why is Jared not showing his receipts? Because he can't legally yet.
That is 100% true. And not only that, but like Jared actually tweeted out a second ago, you're about to see here in this video, but that Jared had sent Hillary Crowder a message saying, "I just don't want him anywhere near those kids. It really, really disturbs me." And then Jared quote tweeted and goes, "I stand by this text, Hillary Crowder. You would too if you knew what I do. Release my NDA." This video you're about to see is them talking about, and look, this is exactly, and I want you to tell me what you think, Mersh, but this is exactly what I garner from this. Crowder is now specifically trying to shift the narrative to pander to divorced dads, which is more than 50% of the country, right?
Yeah, which is what you called that back when he was getting his divorce.
Exactly. So now what he's doing with this narrative is go, women, am I right? They make your life miserable. He is pivoting to that audience. And I've heard a lot of people defending Crowder being like, well, why did he get involved in a marriage thing? Okay, first off, if you've watched our videos are on the Clip channel. If you've watched this fucking show, you would know that this happened when Crowder and his wife, I don't know if they were ever happily married, but when they were still pretty reasonably well off in their relationship. This is 7 years ago when we started covering this, when we started asking what's going on, when people started...
even 5-6 years ago when he had the falling out with Owen Benjamin, even Owen Benjamin was bringing up the NDAs and Sven Computer. So are you guys telling me, because the whole narrative now is that Jared is teaming up with Hillary to conspire against Steven Crowder. And it's like, okay, so were me, Royce, and Owen Benjamin playing the long game for him fucking 6 years ago when they were married?
But that's exactly my point. That is exactly my point. It's like,
we're playing the long game, taking down Steven Crowder.
You're using this divorce thing as a shield. You know? You're using this divorce thing as a shield, and it's gross. Because, again, Crowder's basically a woman. He will do everything except responsibility.
The right thing?
Well, except responsibility. Same thing. It was, yeah. Accept responsibility and be like, look, yeah, I was a dickhead, but I've been following this on Twitter, like, aggressively. And what I did notice about this is they asked Dave Landau, great guy.
Great guy.
And
Such a nice guy.
And they asked Quadroon Garrett, they asked them, I told you, it seems like it's the better way to saying it. And by the way, he's also a really nice dude. Joking aside, he's always been pretty cool with us. But anyway, they asked them, do you have a similar NDA? And they both said no. So why is it that Garrett and Landau can leave the Crowder show and immediately, in less than 90 days, go work for the Blaze, get a job, go do that. They don't have an NDA. They're not going to give trade secrets, any of that stuff. Why is it that not gay Jared, that's a slave name, that Jared Monroe has to fucking...
That nigger Jared.
Bro, no, I don't think you'd call him that either. That's just going to be his new producer.
Oh.
Mo, but why is it that he can't say anything? Why does he have to be quiet? What does he know that these other people that didn't send NDAs want to know? Tell me. That's what I want to know.
I know. All the gay sex.
Oh, it's probably gay sex, huh?
Yes. Bisexual Mr. Dr. Hyde showed his head.
Yeah.
Mr. Jekyll, whatever.
I just want to say off the top that...
All right, let's
Jekyll Hyde, whatever.
And by the way, the reason that this guy's doing the video and it's not Crowder is because of the court proceedings.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't have to be this way at all. We didn't choose this. It was chosen for us.
Hey, by the way, Gerald, right off the jump, you're not in any way threatening.
Yeah, fuck you. Hey, by the way, fuck you, faggot. How does that sound? You're
not threatening. You're not giving off threatening vibes right now. Like, didn't have to be this way. Shut up. I'll smack you in your fucking mouth.
Yeah, you fucking...
I don't have an NDA.
You fucking losers.
I don't have an NDA or respect for the law, frankly. I will smack you in the mouth.
You fucking losers got scared because somebody mailed you a potato.
Yeah, seriously.
Calm down. Calm down.
A potato that quoted Crowder's words to his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone said he wasn't being wrong to his wife, but then he said that fucking watch it as a threat on the potato. So are you acknowledging that fucking watch it was a threat with your wife?
Right. And exactly my point. You got quoted directly to you. Let me find the potato post.
Which is so fucking funny to me.
The fact that we have
this
to say,
that this is part of court proceedings. The fact that this is a part of court proceedings is wild.
It's a potato.
This isn't a deposition.
Hillary sent Hillary sent a private unlisted residential address to Jared shortly after Jared received Stephen's personal address. Stephen received this threatening message, and the threatening message was, "Are you ready? Watch it, fucking watch it," and then a quote on how to microwave Stephen's potato.
By the way, nice unlisted residence, faggot. You know how easy it is to find out where people live?
Right. No, they're using that as an excuse.
That none of this had to happen.
It's another fucking excuse. You people, it's not going to work anymore. I'm looking at that. Outside of people that you're actively doing business with, and Alex, you're on the wrong side, bud. I know. I'm just telling you, man. I understand you need the boost, and I understand and I get it. But trust me, man. We were covering this before the Jared stuff. This has nothing to do with the wedding or the marriage or the divorce or any of that stuff. This guy acts like a psychopath. He is not a good person.
He doesn't act like one.
Hey, Virgie, can you do me a favor? Can you find me the video? It should be on Crowder's Twitter, but can you find me the video a couple of weeks ago? Crowder showed up at some Twitter troll's job.
Yeah, I got you.
Get me that, because if we're going to talk about what threatening is. No. Let's talk about threatening.
No. I'm not saying for that. I love making fucking wildly libelous statements and threatening people physically and breaking the law. I'm pointing out that I'm just getting bombarded with a storm right now, and you're about to too. So,
all right. Well, if the power goes out, you know what it is.
People know. Yeah.
Quartering gave him $100. Quartering donated $100 to Crowder. Crowder, listen, I understand this ain't fucking good for business. I understand we're on Rumble with the rest of you guys, but I don't fucking care. We were talking about Crowder when we were just on Twitch because we got kicked off of YouTube, and we were doing that. We're not gonna stop. I don't fucking care what platform we're on. I don't care if we're not gonna fucking make friends. I don't fucking care if we don't get invited somewhere else. Any of these fucking shows. I don't fucking care. This has nothing to do with his wife. This has nothing to do with the divorce. This has to do with him as a fucking person and what he does to people around him. And he's a fucking piece of trash. And that's fine if you're going to be a piece of trash, but don't pretend to be a good guy, because you're not a good guy. You're not a good guy. You're fucking garbage. And all you're doing now is you're trying to collect, by throwing money at them, trying to collect all the whatever the new hip Pokemon are out there that are making fucking waves to come on your show so people forget that you're a piece of shit.
Chosen for us. In fact, as I'll tell you in just a few minutes, we went to great lengths to give people the ability to do the right thing, to honor their agreements, and to do what they said they were going to do.
You sound like a fucking mob boss.
Unfortunately,
I
they
gave you
chose
the
a different
opportunity
path.
to do the right thing, and you do this to me.
It'd be a shame if something would have happened.
Dude, but you're not scary. Listen, we don't care. We don't care. We met your dad. He looks like he should be the biggest fan of the
Part 11.
That he could be the biggest fan of the fucking Steely Dan concert. Like, we're not worried. Physical threats don't fucking work, man. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody fucking cares, Crowder, all right? Or this guy, or Gerald, or all this stuff. Everybody that's defending Crowder has some sort of financial gain from defending Crowder. That's a fact. That's a fact. People in the biz, as they say.
For the last year and a half, everything you've seen in the public eye has been part of a well-orchestrated plan. What is that plan? To assimilate damaging PR assets and wage a negative publicity campaign against Stephen.
We were doing it for free.
Yeah, we've been doing this shit for free for 7 years.
Hold on, can I do the meme? You guys are getting paid?
Sorry, I have a cat on my lap.
You guys are getting fucking paid?
Yeah, that sucks if we didn't get paid for this. We're never getting paid for this stuff.
Go back and listen to that sentence, but replace the name Steven Crowder with Larry Nasser.
Yep.
They did the same
Christ.
thing.
Fucking hell. You went from
It's
0
the
to
same
100 real
thing.
quick.
Yeah, a group of victims got together and put all their stories together so they could prove a pattern of behavior in court. What the fuck are you talking about? You're going to get fucking... Dude, you're going to get so fucking wrecked. It's going to be awesome.
I'll show you the text messages.
Awesome. $5 from Daddy Soros. He says, here, now you faggots got paid. Thank you. Professor Gabe says, wow, all you guys talk about is Owen. Shit, I mean Crowder.
Funny.
Another $5. Today's show was awesome. Thank you.
I'll show you everything. All of the stuff that we did not talk about.
Dude, I think he might have deleted that video because I know what you're talking about, and I seen it yesterday. I could have swore.
Yeah, if somebody could find it, send it to me.
Giving people the opportunity to do the right thing. Taking the hits. Taking the hit pieces. Dealing with all of it to give people the opportunity to do the right thing. They chose not to.
Wow, look, they're victims, bro. Taking the hits. Look at me. I'm basically Jesus. Look at me. I'm taking the... Well, look at us, guys, asking for $50 million from the Daily Wire. We're the victims. We're the victims here, guys. We're the victims.
Unbelievable.
It's us.
Asking for
Faggots.
$50 million for 6 months worth of work, and half the shows could be pre-taped.
Hey, why don't we play the video of Crowder talking about aggressive and shitty contracts, and then play the contract, and then let's talk about the contract that Jared has. Why don't we do that, Crowder? Because you were shitting about how Daily Wire's contract was too controlling. Jared can't even work anywhere. You're sending cease and desist. The guy can't even be a fucking human being. You're crushing him.
He's a fucking human being, man.
Yeah, you're crushing him with this fucking legal system, and you know it, and you fucking know it.
I wonder why Jared decided to release his video yesterday. Just for some backstory, there had been no communication between our attorneys for a couple of weeks. So there was no impetus for
your attorneys were in contact with Jared's attorneys.
Telling him to give a
Up
deposition.
to a couple weeks. Dude.
Listen.
Communication between our attorneys for a couple of weeks. So there was no impetus for it. The document compelling him to give a deposition had already expired on March 15th. So when he released his video yesterday...
The document had already expired, so he didn't do the deposition. Yeah, because he was doing it because he was waiting for you to fucking say, well, you ignored a deposition. You're trying to fuck with him. We know the little game you're playing, you little homo.
Today, he asked you to contribute money for a lawsuit that did not exist, unless he's had a lawsuit that he would like to file, which he indicated maybe that was the case. We had not.
No, it's not a lawsuit that doesn't exist. I watched the video, you fucking homo. What he said was, you guys, he's trying to get out of his fucking NDA. And you guys are pressuring him and he can't get away from it. You are not the good guys here. I don't want to hear this, Gerald. I don't want to hear this, you fucking nerd. What I want to know is, I don't care about the wife stuff. We can ignore all that. Let's say I don't believe you, but let's say we believe you about the Jared and the wife stuff and the conspiracy. That's fine. Why has Jared not been able to get a job anywhere else because of your NDAs? Why is his NDA longer than any one of your ex-employees' NDAs? Only Jared and Sven have that NDA. Why is that?
Can I
what
try
do they
to
know?
do this? Can I try to be devil's advocate here? Let me try to be pro Crowder, but better than Gerald.
Sure.
Why can't he get a job? I don't know. Maybe Jared sucks and isn't funny.
But that's not.
That doesn't work.
And no, that doesn't work because he was.
No,
That's the
'cause
part.
he's very funny.
I know. I'm trying to think of anything other than it didn't have to be this way. Maybe I'll break your neck with a baseball bat.
Here, I got you. Maybe it's because Jared's a coward. Oh no, he was the one who did all the ballsy shit for Crowder back in the day. Like actually deal with the Antifa and have his life put in, danger. But neither here nor there. Fuck, God damn it.
Yeah, maybe he's just not good at comedy content.
Yeah,
Remember, it was just
maybe no
years of
no,
him
everyone-
getting upstaged by fucking his
Yeah, dude.
so-called sidekick, and then he just finally snapped on him.
It's
how many times do you think Crowder had to hear, "Man, I love your show, dude. Jared is so funny."
Yeah, of course he's had to hear
Probably
that.
drove him nuts.
Yeah, of course, because he thinks he's the funny one. Everybody knows what's happening here, okay? What you're doing, these people become the exact same thing that they fight, free speech. I know for a fact, and I'm not losing my fucking mind, that Crowder,
but not about this.
Well, not about this. That because of this, maybe that Crowder absolutely showed up to some kid's job at a coffee shop and was screaming at him about a Twitter post. And the kid kept telling him, leave me alone, and he wouldn't leave. And he wouldn't fucking leave. And he wouldn't go.
He is a vindictive shit.
He's a vindictive fucking prick. A PR campaign. You're not that fucking important. You're not changing the fucking culture, okay? Do not make me play another parody video to show you the fucking cultural shift that you're creating.
No, please don't. Please don't.
I'll do it, Mersh. I don't give a fuck.
Do not.
I will
don't
find
make the
a Crowder.
audience don't make our paying audience suffer just because
Crowder video of him covering Bananarama or something. I don't fucking know.
Bananarama?
Oh fuck! I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It would be Steven Crowder as a tranny covering Bananarama, and the song would be called "I've Got Penis."
See, there you go. I've got penis. I've got fire. Your desire. Boom. Crowder song. Put it up there. I want 1 million views. What do we got to do to get the 1 million views?
NDAs.
I will not sign an NDA.
Remember
Hey,
when
Baba,
he did Lump, but it was Trump?
Yeah, oh, that was
that
good.
one?
That was good.
That's pretty badass.
That was good. Hold on, let's go. No, that's a different one. However, it works. It works.
No,
hey guys,
Reggie, no.
don't threaten people. Do not threaten people. Do you hear me? Threatening people is gross. Going to their job is gross.
Here, look, I'll help you. I'll take your poster outside for you.
No, I'd like you to keep it here for when the police arrive. But I would love it for when the police arrive, because that's actually evidence, so I'd like to keep it.
5 years ago, he was showing up to somebody's job and saying, I'm going to call the police. That's not how it works. You call the police. You don't just show up to their job with a printed out tweet.
Remember when that boomer grabbed him by the scruff of his neck and was going to kick the shit out of him?
Yeah.
Some random truck driver, and he looked so shook.
For acts of violence in his spare time. What kinds of acts? Like publicly posting our specific location with calls to visit us, slash our tires, and teach us lessons, ensuring that we'll never make ourselves vulnerable again. How do we know
All
that
right, so call the police. So the same guy who's terrified of a fucking potato that has his own quotes on it, right, is going to show up to some guy's job who's threatening to slash his tires? Like, pick a lane.
Yeah, because it's a tranny. He's showing up because it's a tranny and he wants to see if she's hot.
Get some fucking makeup.
No,
tips.
but listen. Here's the thing. Yeah, that guy's probably a faggot. Definitely a faggot. And what he did was pretty shitty and all that stuff. But any police officer would tell you, you do not show up. You call the police department. Am I wrong here?
No, yeah, that's literally what they will tell you.
You fucking moron. So then he shows up to the guy's job, and again, Crowder is a faggot. He's a faggot. And the moment they told you to leave and you didn't leave, you are now the criminal, regardless of what he said. You know that, right, Crowder?
Yeah, that's literally a private business, which I thought as conservatives you're supposed to respect, right?
This is exactly what.
Because regardless of like what my employee did, if I owned a coffee shop, I don't want you bringing your beef into my coffee shop. Get the fuck out.
Hey, so it wasn't that one. Is it this one?
You're gonna find a lot, aren't you? There's a lot. Oh my God, no! But that's another. Holy fuck! How many times did he do this? And he's scared of a potato?
Oh, he made a series out of it called Crowder Confronts.
Yeah. Is it his homosexuality?
No, he doesn't do that. He confronts his wife though a lot. Apparently, well, used to.
He's a member of Antifa who has a storied history of violence. He was arrested for assaulting police officers at an Antifa rally and threw tomatoes. We can buy you tomatoes. I don't understand why you think it's okay to act this way and behave this. We're both adults, right? I would never think of encouraging someone to light someone on fire.
But now you're harassing him. See, here's the thing. Even though he's a piece of shit, and again, I know, but you could do all this stuff, and honestly, I'm fine if you do this stuff. I'm fine if you confront them. I don't care. But then you can't be scared of a potato, Steven.
You know who I feel bad for? Alex Rosen.
Yeah, me too, man.
Fucking guy literally just does a video with Crowder, and the next day is like, hey, wow, a lot of Crowder chatter on the fucking Twitter sphere. I wonder if it's about my video.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
That's hilarious.
Sued Jared. We simply asked Jared to knock it off. I'll get into the timeline of that.
So you did send him a cease and desist.
So you told him that you curtailed his freedom of speech.
Also, knock it off. And his response is no. So,
March 26th,
you know what I mean? Your move, Gerald.
He chose to release his video. I wonder if it had anything to do with Wednesday, March 27th being the 5th day of mediation between Stephen and Hillary. Why release it the day before mediation? Mediation's a great opportunity.
Because he's a fucking free man in a free country, you faggot, and he could do whatever the fuck he wants. That's why. The fact that he puts this is exactly what they accuse leftists of doing.
And also, what's wrong with Jared? Like finally choosing a time to stick up for himself when you're weak and you're down. That's kind of smart. Armies do it all the time.
Crowder
right?
does it all the time. Crowder does that.
I get that Crowder does it all the time. But I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with what he's doing strategically either. It's like he's been putting up with your shit for years. And it's just like if a country is sick of fucking, getting fucked with by another country, when the country that's fucking with him suddenly has a war on another front, you come in and go, now I'm taking my shit back. And fucking knock it off.
No, but you're 100% right. No, yeah, because now you're vulnerable, and now he doesn't have the money. Fuck you.
You're mad that he's using strategy?
I wonder why he did something to help defend his friend.
Ready for people to come together and resolve their differences peacefully.
We've seen the deposition. There was no peacefully. And by the way, can I point something out that no one's talking about? Because he's about to go on how Hillary's vindictive and how Jared said, oh, I don't want him to be around those kids. Crowder is not going in asking for joint custody. Crowder's asking for full custody.
Mm-hmm. He's
not trying to meet in the middle. He's not trying to dispute things. And they're going to go into the money, how much money he gives her. Crowder's bringing up that that $25,000 that he's giving Hillary right now, But what I'm bringing up is, because you're paying your lawyers $100,000 a month, so she needs to pay her lawyers to fight your lawyers $25,000 a month. That's how it works. This is how you crush people legally. This is how big corporations like YouTube, what Crowder talks about, he's doing what YouTube does. This is how these corporations crush people by saying, even if we can't win the case, we'll drain their bank accounts.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do.
We're just going to drain their bank accounts.
It's lawfare is what it is.
Yep.
This is the 5th day.
Did you see the Ben Shapiro thing?
No.
Somebody tweeted out and tagged Quartering. And they go, hey, did you see Ben Shapiro gave $500 to Jared? And Quartering replies, he goes, anyone, you can use any name you want in GoFundMe. Don't be stupid. Ben Shapiro commented according, no, that was me. I gave $500. And then he goes, and I'm going to give 200 more. I swear to God, it's very funny.
You know it's dire when Ben Shapiro's coming off shekels.
Oh, yeah.
Day. If you want to do some research on how many days it normally goes on during divorces, you can. It's not 5. Here's the timeline.
That's correct. He wants full custody. That way a nanny could raise the twins, and she can't be with the mother.
That's all
On
it
October
is. Because he's not around enough to really be around the kids anyway.
23, we filed our original Rule 202 petition that Jared mentioned. Rule 202 petition is basically saying, hey, we're serious. Please knock it off and tell us how far this went.
It's not a knock it off, but he's downplaying actionable legal documents as, hey, knock it off, pal, and let us know how far it went.
Yeah, and please stop bullying us.
Not only that, but tell me everything you said. Fucking suck my cock. How's that sound? Faggot?
Imagine saying these words and being like, yeah, we're the good guys.
There's no way you guys are going to come. The only people that this panders to, and I don't know, I get really heated with the Crowder stuff because Crowder's one of those points from Mersh and I where we both hate him equally. And he's just pandering to divorced dads because they're going to be like, yeah, my wife was kind of a bitch too. And what is fucking Jared doesn't have money now because this drained his account. Careful, Nettie. Anyway. Pull the e-brake. Anyway, listen, I'll put it to you this way. This kind of stuff was happening way before the divorce, way before the fucking watch it, way before any of that, way before any of that. He was being like this with his employees, and not one of them, many of them, for a long time. And the specific oldest employees that were around for the more, how can I say it, homoerotic adventures.
The how you say cucumber?
Yeah, sign NDAs. Also, thank you, Jim N-word. And unlike you, Jared is still married with 3 kids.
Ouch. Even after all this bullshit.
Ouchie poo-poo, huh?
On October 30th, we sent a cease and desist. At that time, October 30th, 2023, all Jared had to do was respond in writing saying that he was going to knock off what he was doing. He was going to stop violating his agreement that he voluntarily entered into. He chose not to.
No, that's not what the cease and desist said. It also wanted all his that when he said earlier what kind of stuff was out there. It also wanted all his communications with his friends. You didn't just tell him to shut up. You wanted to out everybody. That way you could go after all these other people. Fucking liar. You're a piece of shit, and you're fucking Janny. You fucking you and I swear to God, Crowder has a bubble of his daddy and his fucking little CEO and his half Asian lawyer. Exactly. Just a little fucking bubble. You can't sue your way out of everything, Crowder, because you know what? You might devastate people. You might take all their money, but at the end, you're going to look like the bad guy. The tide is turning.
You already hear what he does, man. Everyone hates him right now.
The tide is turning, big boy. It's not like it used to be. It's not like in the olden days when you were the big cocksmith out there. Nobody cares anymore, dude. Candace Owens is fucking running circles around you right now in terms of engagement. I mean, look at the numbers.
Yeah. And I don't even like that bitch.
No.
She's beating you.
Don't bereave me. Just look at the numbers.
Legal fees associated with writing us a letter would have been minimal.
Why are you suing a former employee?
Bro, this guy is a just charisma vacuum. This
Yeah.
is who fills in when Steven's not
That
there?
is why he has him there, because when Landau was
doesn't
there,
outshine him.
when Landau was there, Landau was funnier than him. Think about this. Let's go down the list. When Garrett was there, Garrett was funnier than him. When Jared
Yeah,
was
but that's why it's perfect, because we had the Dave Landau shut up light.
exactly.
He literally had a Dave Landau shut up light. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If any at all. And I have the receipts as to why we sent this to him in the first place.
And by the way, Dave
Around
Landau
6
outshining you at funny is like getting beaten by Ben Shapiro in a half-court game.
I don't know. Have you seen Adam Sandler ball? Some of those Jews got jumps.
Yeah, that's why I specifically didn't say Adam Sandler.
Because he'll probably
That's all Adam Sandler does all day is just hang out and fucking play basketball.
he'll beat most black guys, bro. He's really good.
Years of no communication.
And he plays like a really good old man too. Like it's not he's just 3-pointers, he's nailing them. Like he's just fucking like doing some fadeaways.
In this way. December 14th, we had one amendment to our Rule 202 petition. Not quite the exhausting of the court as Jared made it seem.
It is when you don't have money.
Yeah.
It is when you're paying for a lawyer. What he said was it wouldn't have cost a lot of money for you to send a letter. It doesn't. Have you ever had a lawyer send a letter?
Well, yeah, it's not cheap.
It's not the same as you typing on your Microsoft Word.
Yeah, it's not like you're just printing something out, licking a stamp.
That's not how it works, asshole.
It really shows how disconnected these fucking people are and how much money they have.
Yeah, they have so much money they don't understand that. Crowder has been disconnected from
It's
regular
a banana.
people.
What could it be? $10?
Yeah, seriously. How much is the gallon of milk? $50?
That we were trying to bully him with the law. March 15th at 2:02.
You are.
Expired.
You literally have your lawyer on the show talking about how many people you're suing simultaneously.
March 26th, Jared releases his video.
Is that like supposed
Are
to
you
be
pausing or what's happening?
Is that for emphasis or the script he's reading is needs to catch up?
The thing is, Royce keeps pausing, but then he keeps pausing himself too, and I'm confused whenever the pausing.
You think Crowder's in the corner like this, just watching him?
No, Crowder's at court, fucking trying to run his wife's life into the ground.
Oh, okay. No, excuse me. It hurts more when you say the mother of his children. That definitely hurts more when you say Crowder's mother of his children's life into the ground.
Jared, like I said,
That
was raising
pause
money
was
for
so long. It was like that Frisky Dingo bit where fucking the black chick keeps saying the villain. Kill
lawsuit that
face.
didn't even exist
The fucking exticles keep
until this
interrupting her
morning.
and shit.
It now exists because Jared has shown that he will continue to violate his NDA.
Listen to how evil you sound.
No, they're the good guys. You're not getting it, Royce.
Listen to how fucking evil you sound.
He's trying to sound like an organized crime guy.
Listen to this. I mean, here, hold on. Let me do something. Okay, let's see how it sounds when you play with the Dr. Evil theme. Here we go. I'm backed up just a little bit.
On October 27th, 2023, we filed our original Rule 202 petition that Jared mentioned. Rule 202 petition is basically saying, hey, we're serious. Please knock it off and tell us how far this went.
Because that's what they
On
say.
October 30th, we sent a cease
Hey, knock it off.
Please knock it off.
That's how lawyers talk.
and desist. He chose not to.
There we go.
Legal fees associated with writing us a letter would have been minimal.
Okay, but what if you don't have it? What if you still have 3 kids? As Royce pointed out. What if you still have a wife and children who love you and you can't get a job because you're not allowed?
And I have the receipts as to why we sent this to him in the first place. After around 6 years of no communication in this way.
In this way. Did you hear that? In this way.
December 14th, we had one amendment to our Rule 202 petition. Not quite the exhausting of the court as Jared made it seem. That we were trying to bully him with the law. March 15th, that 202 expired. March 26th, Jared releases his video.
Is he?
Jared-
Oh my God, man! I keep thinking it's Royce.
It's not me.
Like I said, was raising money for a lawsuit that didn't even exist. Until
Royce
this
hasn't
morning.
even paused once. Watch, it's just
It
Gerald
now exists.
pausing like naturally, and then
Because
Royce
Jared
just
has
keeps
shown-
ranting to fill the air.
Yeah, seriously.
that he will continue to violate his NDA to be a part of this scheme to assimilate damaging PR assets.
You
to
read
put
the
pressure
line
on
wrong.
Stephen
You
in
read
the
you read the
divorce.
line that
I'll
Stephen
show you
wrote
all the
for you
receipts,
wrong.
guys. It's there. He's actively flirted with violations in the past, and now he's involving himself in a private.
You sound like a cop who is like wanting me to give you my ID, even though you have no rightful, lawful reason for it, and now you're threatening like a cop. You know, like listen to the way he's phrasing shit. It's very funny. Like you're getting real close to a violation.
Yeah.
You're like, shut the fuck up. I don't have to give you nothing.
force for which he was recruited to leverage the company as part of this long-standing plan. And I'm going to say it over and over again to make sure you guys understand. We've been living with this for
I'm
going
going
to
to say it over and over again until it's hopefully true someday.
You've been living with it for the last year and a half. Jared's been living with it for 7 years. Do you know the difference? Do you see the difference there? And he's been not been able to get jobs because of your NDA. Gerald, explain to me in English why Jared and Sven have way more aggressive NDAs than Landau and Garrett.
The plan is to assimilate damaging PR assets and wage a negative publicity
I love how this whole
campaign
thing is.
Hey, Bill
Jared,
Richmond wrote
why-
this, by the way. Bill Richmond wrote this, by the way.
Yeah,
And
he's a
by the
fucking
way,
cocksucker.
no, this is that he's not waging a negative campaign against you. That's us. We've been doing that for 6 years now.
Yeah, but you can't sue
And
us,
again,
though.
we've been doing it for free.
Yeah, we do it for free. We haven't liked you forever.
For the love of the game. For the love of the game.
Go play the
We're
tape.
just showing up. We're showing up and we're just we're throwing the pigskin around because we enjoy it.
We like doing it.
Yeah.
and Stephen. Per Hillary's father, here come the receipts. I hate being in this position, guys.
Oh, yeah. Seems like you're really fucking struggling with it.
What's that? On your knees with Crowder's cock in your mouth? You fucking
How
homo.
could we tell? You've never showed emotion ever.
Yeah, fucking edgy Crowder's on Rumble still doesn't say faggot or nigger. Get out of here, fucking loser. You don't even know. You don't even know what it is. You have no idea, Crowder. You're the reason that we fucking got. Yeah, I haven't forgotten that because you and your little boyfriend Carlos Mazza were fucking fighting. We all got demonetized, and you put us on the fucking YouTube's radar. That we would have made squeezed out a couple more grand before this, before your little faggot shit.
It gives me no pleasure to go down this road.
It gives me no. Listen to this, mafioso.
It doesn't give him any pleasure.
I am being forced to
You're a mafia guy, but in the way Jay Moore was a mafia guy.
go down this road.
Really, no love for the Jay Moore mafia reference? Oh, fuck off, all of you.
No, sorry. I got distracted because somebody just tagged me in a meme about Crowder that was really funny. Sorry.
Their
It was
actions
the Principal Skinner.
to defend
Am
this
I really a
company, to defend
vindictive boss? No, clearly this is my bitch of an ex-wife's fault.
the over 30 employees that work for this company. I am not a guy that picks a
None
fight.
of the other ones had to sign an NDA.
But if you tell me by your actions,
by
ignoring easy off-ramps, easy opportunities to do the right thing.
Easy off-ramps to him mean comply or we'll crush you. Those are the easy off-ramps. Comply or we'll crush you, right? Those are the off-ramps?
I just sent you something, Royce, that I got tagged in. This is what actually distracted me, and you should probably play this at some point. It's very relevant. I've never seen this before.
Is it the Shia LaBeouf event?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we have that?
I had that. I was waiting for a moment to work it in.
Oh boy. It's a good indicator of maybe why he's under such a strict NDA.
Is there audio?
I don't think
Doesn't look
so.
like
You don't need
no,
it.
But don't need it.
He's like, what the fuck?
That's not even like a funny thing. That's like a
bro.
Dude, I think he closed his eyes. Does he close his
he
eyes?
did. He's
That's
actually
really
was
gay.
like, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's determination, man.
Yeah, that's love.
really
That's
gay.
not. This is, I think, why he's so vindictive. I really do think he loved Jared.
I think he did.
Oh.
And I think
Now I'm sad.
And I think it was like in a weird sexual way, you know?
That you are not going to stop coming after me and coming after this company and coming after the employees.
Stop saying
that
coming
work here and that put blood, sweat, and tears into this business.
Well, and cum, from what I've heard.
A lot of cum.
Heard there's cum that goes in there too.
lot.
A lot of cum.
If you tell me my choice is to
55
fight
minutes
you,
first cum joke?
Yep.
or let them be
Nice.
taken
You
out,
got it
I
done
am
in the first hour.
Good job, guys. So proud of everybody.
absolutely going to step up and fight for them every time. We tried to do this the right way.
No, you try to do
No,
it
you
your.
didn't.
You try to do it
Yeah.
your way. That doesn't
You've
mean
been
it's
doing
the right.
everything the wrong way, which is why everyone hates you.
You
Why
should-
can't you see this?
Why don't you just come out and go, you know what? To show you I got nothing to hide, to show you what a piece of shit Jared is, we got nothing to hide. We'll remove the NDA. NDA's gone. Say whatever you want. Go ahead. See, that would if Jared's full of shit, right? If he's just fucking this full of shit asshole fucking idiot, then all you have, that's what I would do. I would be like, I don't give a shit. I'm nothing to worry about. I'd be like, hey, do me a favor. Go ahead. Hey, NDA gone. Say whatever you want. Go ahead. You want to say it on my show? Come on, let's do it together. What? And by the way, it's been 6 years. I don't want to hear trade secrets, okay? There's no trade secrets. We know how to run OBS no matter how big the inputs are. All right? We all
think
we can
Louder
figure it out.
Crowder's secretly building a quantum computer?
I mean, unless that quantum computer's name is Joe and he could fuck it, I doubt it.
It's frustrating for me. But you need to know the truth. And that's what's coming out today. All of this information's publicly available. Court documents.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the crux of the problem here we keep describing, is that why are there so many court documents pertaining to some ex-employee of a comedy show? So-called comedy show.
Yeah. Alleged comedy show.
Alleged comedy show.
Crowder, alleged comedy show.
Opinion.
Yeah, Crowder, alleged comedian and homosexual rapist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't even
I'm
say
saying
alleged for the second, but homosexual rapist and alleged comedian. Stephen Crowder.
Have receipts and not providing them. I'm providing them for you right now. By the way, this is the court filing.
Dave had an NDA, and so did Garrett, but not as intensive as Jared's, is what I was saying.
For Jared. We'll
And
be
I
releasing-
still believe that the reason why they're kicking and screaming about this, and the reason why they eased up on the future NDAs is I think they know the NDA they made Jared sign isn't enforceable. And
Correct.
they're panicking.
Correct. 100%.
that so everybody can have access to it. Of course, taking steps to redact personal information because we would never want to
you
dox
guys are
anyone.
all redacted, all right?
We would never want to dox anyone. We'd just show up at their job and try to get them fired, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we would never want to. We would never want to dox someone, right?
And not
Here
only
is
that,
Hillary's
we also
father.
want to dox our ex-wife's medical info. Remember that?
Yep.
And a group text thread to the family. And it's a message that was liked by Hillary.
And?
The type of team I want. They understand right-wing media. They are familiar with who Stephen is and that world and the things that would destabilize him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so?
So?
Is that your smoking gun?
Yeah.
You're allowed to do that.
You're trying to take her kids away.
Right.
Yeah, you're trying to ruin her life.
Right. So you have to do what you have to do.
Remember that word, destabilize.
I'll remember that word because what I want to do in response to you being aggressive assholes is take notes. Is there going to be a quiz at the end, Professor?
Yeah, just like after the employment training video.
Fully understand and agree that Hillary's goals and expectations for the outcome of this divorce are reasonable.
Yeah, do you want to see the receipts? Do you want to see them? I have them. I have them right here. They're in the reply. You ready? This is the first one. Fully understand the whole, destabilize one. We already covered that one. Here's the next one. Hey, I have tickets for the aquarium at 2 p.m. We'll pick you up at the airport. Figure we could take you to check in your hotel if you wanted to grab food before getting to the fish. Oh, that's a sweet thing. So,
Oh my God, they stayed friends. Smoking gun.
Can you believe that him and his wife stayed friends with Hillary? Can you believe that? Isn't that gross? Isn't that gross that he did that? To further defend its person who's
Stephen's angry that the two people he was in love with at some point are now hanging out together.
Any scenario where Hillary and I team up is the end of him. It's his worst nightmare. Watch his real fear in his eyes when Tim asks the questions. By the way, Crowder, look at me. Look at me, Crowder. I want you to hear this. I want to destabilize you. I want your show to be destabilized. I want you to be publicly humiliated.
I want you to be Venezuela and we're the CIA.
That's correct. That's right. I want you to have to be taking over Kellogg's cereal factories.
Yes.
Do you understand me? I want you destabilized. I don't want you around. I want everybody that knows you and knows about you to team up together. Like you're Dan Schneider and they're a bunch of tiny feet having girls. That's what I want. That's what I want.
I want every single person whispering behind your back.
Because you're a...
Oh, and by the way, Crowder, when we did that little training video, a lot of your friends, a lot of the people that
Not
shake your
necessarily
hand
according
and welcome you on the show and they talk nice to your face, a lot of them secretly reached out to us to say that it was the funniest video ever.
Quite a few actually reached out. And not only that, a few of them said that's 100% true.
And a lot of them were passing it around, at large media companies, laughing about you behind your back.
Right. Like, yeah. There's I'm come to think of it.
Yeah.
Almost every more than one. Almost every large right-wing media company was passing it around. At least one.
True, yeah.
At least one person
from each one.
At least one person from each one. Several from one of them, by the way. But I know you think that we're nobodies and that's why you fucking ignore us. But we have more friends than you would ever fucking understand. And they were laughing at it because it's true. They were laughing at it because it's 100% true. And
you may think we're nobodies, but a lot of people like us in these circles because we do the shit they're unwilling to or unable to.
That's right. That's a very good point. We're the wet work guys.
Yeah, we're the black ops team.
We're the wet work guys. Yeah. And it's fine.
Yeah,
I don't care.
We need to blow up this elementary school, but it can't be us.
Right. Don't worry.
I'm on it.
All right. So Russia blew up the elementary school. Got it. We'll take care of it. We'll make it happen.
We need to blow up this pipeline, but it can't come back to us.
It's fine.
10-4.
Yeah. It's not a big deal. So, Crowder, that video has been passed around. You bring up the potato, as we bring up here in a second. We bring up the potato, which is probably my favorite part. And when you bring up the potato, you say it was threatening. Now I want to get to the potato part because the potato part's clearly the funniest part.
The potato that we totally didn't send.
We totally didn't send that potato. That wasn't us. That wasn't us. We didn't send that potato because the truth of the matter is I know we didn't send it because
I'll get on a court. I'll get on the stand and testify that we didn't send it.
You know what?
I just want to say
under oath, we will both be up there saying we did not send that potato. That's for sure.
Can we both get on the stand at the same time, like Mac and Charlie, and we get the microphone that squeaks?
Yes.
Remember that? Every time they would lean in and speak, it was like, Meow. Yes, that's correct. Meow.
It's sorry, it's a Twitter video, so obviously it's not going to work.
I played that clip last night on Nightwave when I was like, I do have actually like live stuff from the Crowder trial.
I just want to say
I played the clip of them when he said,
Hillary's.
And then you said the defendant said he would rape you so hard the room would stink. That's still one of my favorite lines from that show ever.
And Friedman represented the same journalist who leaked the Ring video.
So what?
So what? It was her video to leak.
Wait, so you're silencing journalists?
Yeah. That's right. Hey, why is the dude defending you the same dude that defended Bill Cosby, Crowder?
Oof.
It's weird, right? That's a weird thing, isn't it? It's a weird thing. Notoriously innocent Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
well,
wait, why?
To be
Yeah,
fair,
I was gonna say, why did a Jello fun sweater Bill Cosby Huxtable man need defending? What happened?
Oh, because
technically speaking, though, Bill Cosby is innocent.
And to answer your question, Pesty, because women are mouthy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, they talk too much.
That's why you got to be very careful not to pick wrong.
Yeah.
Remember that?
There's something else.
Yeah, he picked wrong. It was him. He picked wrong.
You know.
And not only picked wrong, but went through the first pregnancy. Sadly, she had a miscarriage. Remember that. And then even after that, got her pregnant again. But you didn't know it, right?
Media hit pieces. We all saw that, right, Tim? Hit pieces coming out against us last year.
Lots of
Seemed like
Lots
they
of them, yeah.
seemed like they were planned and orchestrated.
No, what happened was you recorded Jeremy Boring. Steven thought he was the good guy. He put out all his own shit, and then everyone just reacted to his psychopathy.
They're trying to be like the bad boys of podcasting, and you guys are lame. You guys aren't even edgy. You guys aren't
You're milk
funny.
toast faggots.
You're milk toast fucking you. Oh, what do? You fucking own Antifa faggots at college campuses? Ooh, wow. Ooh, how fucking creepy. And you don't do any of the work. You just find other people that are doing shit and bring them on your team so they could do your work. Listen, I understand.
And then the minute some boomer truck driver bows up on him, he's like, "Oh God, help me!"
Fuck off.
Yeah, they were
Come
one
out.
after the other.
Do you want me to play your parody? I'll play your parody videos, Crowd. I'll fucking do it. You don't think I will, but
Please don't.
I got Stephen
Please.
Oh, I mean,
Please
fucking
don't.
just fucking. If you fucking funny guy, Crowder's so
Royce
funny.
is dousing us all in gasoline, and he's like, "Come on, I'll do it. I'll fucking burn us." And I'm like, "Please don't."
Hey, folks, thanks to mainstream media, many of you may not know what's
How about
going
a
on with the current
15-year-old
administration,
one?
Which is why this week I decided to do something different and put the first 2 months of Obama's presidency into a song. Okay.
Oh my God, he's gonna do
Oh,
we didn't start the
no,
fire
look
and
at
just
him.
name things.
We're watching it.
No, we're not.
Yes,
Please
we
don't
are.
do this. Please don't do this to
Skip
me.
opposing, maybe not. Obama's having second thoughts. Cabinet, tax cheats, mega bonus.
Wow, this is
AIG,
really
trillion
bad,
dollar
bro.
stimulus,
I've never
Biden
seen
getting
this.
restless. He still kept in his cage, never getting on
I'm gonna
stage.
kill anybody I ever meet that has one of his mugs. You people gave him money. After this,
Government cuts, bonus, Obama still won't take bonus, cancel bonus, AIG, 90% tax fee. Suddenly they're no go. Nobody messes with Joe. His plugs are real
Ooh.
obvious.
Thanks for being on the
Biden,
show,
you're not fooling
Steven.
us.
oof.
Totally straight guy.
You don't mess with Joe. Take it away.
Trying to
Crazy
trying to hide my sexual urges, doing some producer purchase, not gay.
Crazy
JS.
abortion barn, business started getting hard. Mexico City policy.
You know what I gotta say, and I'm just being real here. Hillary does deserve to have her life ruined because she had sex with this man
Yeah, several times.
after this video.
Yeah. This is real bad.
This is rough.
One of the claims was that Stephen had revealed his genitalia to people in the office.
And
We talked about that. We addressed all of
Multiple
that.
people.
you didn't
claimed
address
that.
all of it. We watched you addressing all of it. You didn't address all of it. You made a joke out of it and never said whether you did or didn't.
Yeah.
I guess
Here's
they
what-
didn't- they didn't see our Terminator 2.
Terminator 2 sketch,
yeah.
or when you have to wear, like really thin garments so that you can be painted gold.
Nobody makes you dress like a faggot, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
nobody's making you do these poor, terrible parodies where you have to dress gay.
and just because you have to wear the thin, you doesn't mean your cock has to be out. There's a bunch of fucking people that go naked in Hollywood and they're not naked. They're wearing cock socks and shit.
Right? For some of the sketches that we've done. Here's what you don't know.
Steven did it because he liked the thrill of it. He liked getting off on people looking at his big wang.
Jared,
Finding legitimate ways to expose himself.
And Big Wang's not the name of his other attorney.
exposed his penis in professional settings to Stephen.
No, that's Bill Richmond's driver / security guard, is Big Wang.
He exposed his penis to professional settings?
They were at Wham Radio. He would expose himself in a way that only Stephen could see, and then for an hour, Stephen would have to sit there talking to people at the radio station about the business dealings of the show and not break. And to them, it was funny then and funny now.
Was it?
Prove it.
Because it feels like it wasn't, and a lot of people felt like it wasn't.
We're not calling him out for it. We're just saying
Look, he showed him his cock. They showed each other their cocks all the time.
it seems
It's
a bit
normal
odd
around here. It's what we do.
that he was somebody who
We're
participated.
conservative
Maybe he was-
media.
started
We
doing
like to
it.
show our cocks.
Yeah, because before when he was doing that, taking his cock out, joking thing, Jared was doing that joking thing. He thought him as a friend, but maybe the moment he started caring about the cock stuff is when he had an NDA. Because now you're not friends anymore. Now I'm working for you, bud. I have a 401k here.
Mm-hmm.
and then apparently cried foul about it.
So you admit that you showed that Crowder did show
He
his penis.
admitted.
Okay.
Here are some other key facts that I want to bring up. And tell me, do you think these facts seem destabilizing to you?
They are. People should be actively trying to destabilize Louder with Crowder. Actively. Everyone should be trying to destabilize this shit show. More than even left-wing shows. Because left-wing shows are shitty and we fucking know it. These are the people that whenever they do something gay skit or be like, this is what right-wing comedy is, because it's all fucking gay comedy and dumb shit. You make us all look bad. Every person who gives a shit about quote-unquote right-wing comedy or whatever should be destabilizing him for being a hack. Forget the marriage stuff.
And just first off, just think about that.
I did think about it. I haven't stopped thinking about this for a very long
All
time.
I think about is Steven's cock.
Yeah, that's all I can think about.
We want to do things that will destabilize him.
Wow, that's so deep.
Wow,
We
they're
want to-
really like fucking harping on this, huh?
Oh, poor baby. Is he okay?
To put enough pressure on him that he will give us everything that we ask for, and then Mark Scroggins can come in. Their text message guys can come in and show Steven how to make it all go away.
Yeah, that's how it works. That is how this works, you piece
Yeah.
of shit.
Remember when you were going to
Exactly.
release your wife's fucking medical documents?
Yeah.
And even the court said, no, absolutely not.
What was in the text message? Let's start with Joe Lewis, Steven's dog.
Oh, yeah, they're doing the dog thing to humanize him. You ready?
Hillary tried to have Joe Lewis removed from him. Hey, buddy.
Because she was probably the one, as you pointed out in the video, that had to put gloves on and take care of the dog.
Yeah.
Or did I forget that?
Steven loved that dog so much he was willing to sacrifice the health of his pregnant wife and babies.
That's how much he loved that dog.
Yes.
Leslie claimed that Joe was dangerous, citing the previous owner.
Yeah, I believe it.
The previous owner. Let me just
Was
It
DMX.
was Joe Lewis, oddly enough.
No, I was going to say DMX.
Oh, dear.
say this. That happened while I was in Steven's office.
What were you doing there under the desk?
Got a note.
So he was
saying-
wiping down his iPad.
Huh? What do they
The
call it?
previous
Good.
the previous owner, Mr. Vic,
from Hillary that Joe Lewis was dangerous. And
Yeah,
needed
he
to
was
be
one of the best fighters in history. Oh, the dog.
Yeah, Jim Edwards, Stephen Beloved's dog, who he makes his producers take out to poop and pee.
removed from the presence of the children. He almost started crying.
But then he realized he's incapable of it.
Right, because he doesn't have what are they called? Emotions.
I'm actually starting to feel again.
Yeah, Dennis, we all feel.
Yeah. Do you not
Don't
feel
feel
emotions?
She was trying to remove everything from his life.
You won full custody of the fucking kids, and you didn't even let her drive. You told her to take an Uber somewhere.
You know what? That's such a good point. He's trying to take her kids from her, and he's trying to talk about how she's trying to take the dog from her.
Yeah.
oh, I love. Hold on. He goes. She tried to take everything away from him, right? His ex-wife. So, Jared needs to be. So
Jared needs to be punished. Jared needs to be punished.
Like
for it.
what? Why?
Yeah,
Well, this
none
is
of
all
this
part
about
of Jared's 7-year
Holy
plan
fuck.
that goes way back, like back when they were, like Royce said, married happily, is whatever. But they were married. But this would that's when Jared enlisted us and Owen Benjamin 6 years ago to play the long game. I'm confused.
And I used to be somebody that would come out and say things like, well, you're the idiot. You signed the contract. And you're right. You know what? In many ways, it is on you to be careful. These contracts are predatory, this and that. But the more we've done this and the more stuff we've covered and you talk to people, some people are put in impossible situations, right? Where it's like, either sign this fucking contract or you're not going to get your severance package. There's a great example of one that you hear all the time. Or either fucking sign this contract or your life is ruined.
Or sign this contract and we promise we'll get you live reads down the road.
Right. Like that. 2 contracts. Like that. So I just want to remind you guys, today's episode is brought to you by Mersh and Royce's Spite.
Yes.
That's right, guys.
This episode's brought to you by Pettiness.
Pettiness. Just go to revengeofthesist.locals.com for $5 and use promo code, hey, these guys are all right. And you just pay $5, but it lets us know we're cool. Thank you. We appreciate it for all your hard work. So the video goes on and on and on, obviously. I
Till
mean,
the break of dawn.
yeah, on and on and on and on. But we could break it down even more, this and that. But I recommend if you're
Break it down.
Break it down. If you're somebody that's watching this,
We start the fire. Break it down.
Man, I should pull that one too. That's better. That's better than their Crowder parody because the person doing it's less retarded
and funnier.
and funnier. You're a terrible person. There's nothing to do with your wife. Maybe your wife's doing cunty shit. I don't really fucking know. I don't really care. But we know what you do to other people. And it's like Mersh said, it's not one person. We talk to a lot of people. And I'll tell you the one thing I've learned about being in, I don't want to call it industry because it sounds gay, but being in this medium, there you go, is...
How about in this space? That's a good one.
You know, being in this pod space, being in the pod space...
Man, that just went 180 degrees the other direction,
Yeah,
huh?
like being in this pod space...
Being in this space.
Yeah,
like-
the one thing that I have that I will tell you is that, and I will never out anybody of this and that, and I think Mersh will agree with me. The two biggest people that we've had other pretty well-known people DM us and talk shit about are Steven Crowder and Tim Pool. Would you agree
Yes.
with that statement? Those are the top two?
People all hate them.
Yeah. And and of course, look, people playing the game. I fucking get it, man.
They hate Tim Pool even more.
Probably more. Tim Pool's probably more universal.
I know a lot of people that have been on Tim Pool and they're like, yeah, I know, but it's like a necessary evil. You gotta go on. I'm like, I get it.
I've had people
Nobody's happy
I've
about
had
it.
people message me before, go, hey, and I'm like, I don't care what you do. I'm like, we don't care, but like, no, I know he sucks, but like, he's gonna talk about my thing.